I'm curious, when you create Carbone and you go for like these, old school, servers, captains, faces, all these guys, where does that vision come from? Are you trying to replicate something that, you went to as a kid, or were you just trying to deviate from the trend that was happening presently? Like, where did that conviction happen?
Carbone was a very intentional sort of celebration. It's an Italian-American restaurant, right? So it immediately doesn't exist in the country of Italy. It's born and raised in America, like I am. So if you start to look at it and you're telling a story, and for me, restaurants are most closely similar to theater. You build a stage, you're telling a story, you're in costume, you're trying to make this believable play that starts at the exact same time every day with the same cast in same uniform for a different audience. It's theater. And you're trying to create something that's transportive. I want to take you somewhere. And in Carbone's perspective, it's first generation Italian Americans. So I say it's Michael, it's not Vito, right? It's Michael. He struggles with Italian, right? In the movie, right? He can speak it a little bit, but it's not his native tongue. He's born in New York, right? This is a thing that's born in New York. It's really not recognized. It's not understood by Italians. It's our thing. So when did that take place? If you think about the Godfather movie, the first reference is Louis' Italian-American restaurant where he kills Sollozzo. That's the 40s and 50s. So that's where I wanted to set the restaurant to that period. So then I start thinking about, okay, if it's 1950 New York, what's the music? What's the uniform? What's the menu look like?
What does
What's the server look like? What is this? Because I want you, the customer, to walk into it
and teleport to a different
be
place.
in my play.
I always appreciate thoughtfulness. If I know you were being very thoughtful in what you did, I just really appreciate that, and I love that. And my question, kind of piggybacking on what Marcus said, you had a vision, Rich had a vision. Y'all were going to do separate things, but then you came together.
Yeah.
What elements did you take from each of yourselves to create Carbone, Teresi, whatever it was?
He's crazy talented. He's a better chef than I am, right? We're both chefs, but he's
better foosball player.
He's a better fucking foosball player. Super talented, militant about how he goes about things. I'm much more. I live in the margins, right? I tell these sort of stories. They don't necessarily. There's a perfection to the imperfection for me. While he's more like a Swiss watch.
Yeah.
He's been trained by the best chefs in the world. He's an incredible. So I've taken a little bit from him, and I think he's taken a little bit from me of how we go about making something, and that's proven really, really, really special for us. And how the end result gets there, because I think without either one of us, it's a really different product. But we approach it really differently. And if there's like a chef competition, like he wipes the floor with me. Right.
Do you have to say that because your restaurant is so much more successful?
Yeah,
we love you, Rich.
Love you, Rich.
Rich, we love you. We need a reservation at 8, not 5:30. Okay, not 10 p.m. and not at the bar, and not at that new seating that you put in front of the kitchen. No. Okay, so. Obviously, Carbone, it becomes super successful. How much is the game nurturing relationships with famous people because of what they bring to the success of the restaurant? I.e., Jay-Z coming into the restaurant, Justin Bieber getting rejected and humiliated outside of it. But how much is it like you nurturing those relationships?
I always say that it's really flattering when they come, because they can call anybody, right? Like there's no door that's not going to take Jay, right?
Yeah.
So the fact that he came tonight means that he's selected there, he's chosen to go there. So I think it's really flattering when we do get these sort of big celebrities and athletes. And as far as taking care of them, I think the most important thing is making sure that you do everything you can as a restaurant, as a team, to protect their privacy. They're not there to be on display. You want to try to make an environment that's really nurturing for that, and make sure that they're protected. The team knows that. Their anonymity is everything to me. And I think if you do that, then they respect it, put out a good product, make something they want to come back for, and hopefully they'll be part of the regulars.
How does the public find out that all these celebs are going there?
I think that's word of mouth.
Everyone's got a phone too.
I think it's like, Jay-Z was at the restaurant while we were there.
Have you ever had to throw a patron out because they didn't know how to act around a famous person?
I don't think we've ever thrown anybody out. I think we've definitely like gotten in the way of photos. Hey, I'm sorry, but Mr. and Mrs. So and So's, they're having dinner. Please respect that. I don't think we've ever thrown anybody out. No.
Anybody that's banned?
We have a few banned.
Who's banned?
I don't know who's banned. One of the only ways to get banned in this company.
You think he's a rat? You think he's a fucking rat?
One of the only ways to get banned in the company is to treat the staff poorly.
So who treats them the
if
worst?
you're a dick to
Give
the
us
staff,
some shit. Rich would tell us. Rich would totally tell us. So would Zelazny.
snitches get stitched.
So would Zelensky. Who's the guy that Zelensky is the guy.
Did you even say thank you?
Ukrainian?
No, Zelaznik.
Yes.
Yes. So they would tell us, give us a little dirt. Who's a piece of shit to the staff? Who should we know
That person
about?
deserves to be outed.
They deserve to be outed. Jeff Bezos.
No, Bezos is a good guy.
I heard that he offered to put you in the spaceship with all the girls.
Is that true?
Yo, I would get so claustrophobic in the spaceship.
Yeah.
I did the Today Show last week from
That's your concern.
a cruise ship.
I'm bonding
I
with
was
you. I'm like
freaking out.
severely claustrophobic.
Yo, I can't get in this thing.
If I was ever trapped in an elevator with any of them for 30 seconds, they would never respect me as a
He
man.
does.
don't know,
Seriously.
right?
Yeah. Fuck that, dude.
like that.
I hate
Okay,
it.
so you're not going to give us any shit. You're not going to give us
Wait, but
any...
why would someone get banned? They're a dick to the
If
staff.
you like treat the staff poorly, you cuss at them, you get drunk, you yell at them, God forbid you put your hands on them, like you got you're never coming back. And we have door guys and we have security around. I mean, the restaurants are too busy and too high profile to not. But the fastest way to never come back here is to mistreat the staff.
And that's part of, I assume, I was thinking the service at your restaurant is really good, and I really appreciate, I'm a Southern boy, so like manners mean a lot. Is that part of your 50s aesthetic? Like every waiter going out of their way to do such a, it seems like there's like a show involved.
I think
for
they
the
go out of the,
waiters.
I mean, I'd like to think they go out of the way because they, that's their home too, right? Like you're disrespecting their home. This is where they make their money. This is their family too. The staff doesn't really turn over. They're really close they're a really close knit group.
Do you train them to do any like it's kind of a show? When I went to Carbone, it was like
There's a certain amount of there's a cadence to how I want and we do kind of put it in the book too, a cadence to how we talk to tables and how we take an order. That there's a way that we do it. Like Ricky's voice is basically in this book as how we take an order.
Yeah.
Because they're captains. They're not there to take orders, right? They're there to guide your
Coach you
experience.
through the
They're there to
experience.
guide your experience.
When was the first time Carbone was mentioned in a rap song?
First rap song I think was Drake.
That was the first one?
I think Drake was the first one to do it. I think so.
And did that blow your mind? Like, how do you find out about it?
that's a great
What'd
question.
you
Yeah,
think?
people just started texting it to me. We didn't know what was happening, of course. And it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I'll be working out in the gym and like some song will come on and they'll mention Carbone. It's absolutely bananas.
Did he hit you up before?
No. I mean, no one's told me before. I mean, it's been it's happened a couple times. It was just like the cover of someone's album, someone that's on Rock Nation. Like they just took an iPhone photo in front of Carbone, and that was the cover of their album.
Wow. Did you talk to him since? Like, did you hit Drake up like, yo, thank you for the shout out?
I've never thanked him for it.
Really?
No.